Tarot message for you today. What do you need to know? I'm going to start with an oracle card. Welcome back to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. This tarot reading is between you, the universe, and your intuition. It's completely up to you if you claim it or not. Yeah. What do you need to know for today? I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I'm just shifting my camera a bit. It just felt a little bit weird. So, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't do it. Don't do it. Have you been going through a situation where you bite your tongue, you don't share what you're really thinking because you just want to be approved. You just don't want an argument. You just want a quiet life. You just want to slide under the radar. But when you do that, you're doing yourself a disservice because when you're not sharing who you really are, when you're not glowing, you're not allowing other people who are just like you to find you because you're dim, your lights are off. You want your beacon to be shining bright so that you can also find other people just like you, where you can be who you are and accepted for who you are. Within a circle of protection, we're going to pull from the charms and channeled notes. What else do we need to know? Oh, there's quite a few. And then we'll do a Celtic cross. Got a classical angel here today. That's nice. Always reminds me of Christmas. We have a white circle, but then on the other side it's gold. A golden ring. Again, I'm feeling Christmassy. I don't know why. We have a bottle of wine, opener, and a corkscrew. We have a Celtic knot, which for me symbolises folklore marriage. We have grapes for the wine opener. Making the most of your resources. If you've got lemons, make lemonade. If you've got grapes, make wine. We've got a ruler. Everything in good measure. Maybe you've been drinking a little bit too much. Maybe when you get a little bit tipsy, it all comes out. Maybe when you're like, not massively drunk, but you loosen up a bit. And that's when you start glowing and yeah, then it just gets a bit out of hand because you're so in your shell all the time. Your other part of you is like, hello, here I am. She's let me out. He's let me out. Wow. Boom. Yeah, you'll avoid that by not dimming your light. If you learn to be more you in all situations, your inner self won't have that need of bursting out. Because when it bursts out, it's when things get wrecked. Friendships, family, jobs. So, Christmas party. I don't know why that's in my head. Let me know if you've ever been to a work Christmas party and has it ever gone completely wrong? I've never been in love before. There's someone around you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've never been in love before. Maybe sometimes, we can think, is love even real? Yeah, it is. Year 2000s will have a significant meaning to you. When the years come out, and then I get people in the comments going, yeah, but what does the year 2000s mean? If it doesn't mean anything to you, it doesn't mean anything to you. But for the person who it's for, they'll see that and they'll be like, oh my goodness. Because there'll be a reason why they are drawn towards that period of time, that decade, why it's an important decade for them, or maybe one of the years within that decade. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, leave it for someone that does. And if you see anyone in the comments saying, yeah, but that doesn't make sense, just nicely remind them to leave it for the people that it does make sense for. Love like ours will never die. So we've got a bit of an oxymoron here, haven't we? We've got, I've never been in love before, but then our love like ours will never die. That's a puzzle in itself. I'm going to use the Chubby Bun deck. Going to do a Celtic cross. Yeah. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of you. There's a difference between friendship love, family love, and romantic love. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels. If you're still here, let me know. High Priestess. You. Whether you're male or female, that's you at the moment, High Priestess. Your intuition, your inner knowledge, your inner resourcefulness. You know. If you know, you know. High Priestess is just amazing. They're so amazing. And the thing is, you can be yourself without shouting about it. You don't have to speak every tiny little thing, but you can be more of yourself without being the one that's out of control in the room. If you're recognising the personality of you're all or nothing, it's almost like you're all singing and dancing, or you're in the corner not talking. If you recognise that, this is probably your reading. The High Priestess doesn't have to be the circus. But by being herself and allowing herself to glow, she attracts to the people who are meant to be in her life. Yeah, the Four of Swords. It's time to take a little bit of time out for you. Making peace with the world, making peace with who you are, making peace with where you're going, making peace with where you've been, and saying, hey, do you know what? I'm okay. What am I going to do next then? What are you going to do next then? You're not going to be in the chapel of rest just yet. It's a long time before you get there. But make peace with the world. Have a little bit of a time out. If you've been drinking a little bit too much, if you've been self-medicating a little bit too much, stop it. Deal with what it is that makes you do that. Stop that pattern of behaviour. Because you, as a human, without any of that, you're just fine. You're great. You're absolutely great. If there's certain people who are your encouragers and your enablers, maybe it's time to distance yourself a little bit. Who are you? Who were you before you found substances? Because I've got a feeling you're a pretty decent person. So you shouldn't have to mask anything. And if you use substances and things like that, I didn't expect this reading to go this way, to be honest, but if you use substances to black out memories, it's time to get those memories out by writing, talking, therapy, walking, shouting, screaming, filming, something creative to get it all out of you so that it's all on a bit of paper, and then you don't have to revisit it ever again. You don't have to hide from it. You don't have to block it out. Write it out, cry it out, let it all out and let it go off into space, because it's not serving you. Because what started as fun times is now not fun times. So, Two of Swords. Making choices for your future. It's very similar to the High Priestess. Your centre balance. It's all about being at that centre point of feeling what is right for you next. At the moment, things are not right. But how do you get back to that place? It always reminds me of karate, when you see the Karate Kid, and you have to really relax to get into the whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's going to have a meaning for one of you. Maybe there's a new hobby that you need to take up. Maybe there's some kind of real active hobby that burns up energy and gets you focused and uses your body and gets you to that place of, I feel good, I'm feeling my muscles, I'm feeling my brain working, I'm learning something new, I'm in a place of peace and happiness. So we've got the Tower. There's going to be people shocked with the choices that you're making. But for you to have real change with the Tower, you've got to make them changes. It feels like whatever you've been doing, it can't carry on like that. Either you decide to make the change and smash up the foundations and say, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and it's going to be really hard and I'm just not that person anymore. Don't want to do it anymore. There's going to be people around you, your enablers and your encouragers are going to take it hard because you help them and enable them and encourage them just as much. So it's going to be a change for them because suddenly you're not going to be there. You know? And if you don't take control of the situation, the universe at some point will cause a tower moment for you so that you have no choice but to deal with it. And it's better to make the choice yourself. It will put you in a better position to make the choice yourself, to take control, to smash up your foundations, have a look through all of the bits. Go, I don't want that bit, don't want that bit, don't want that bit. I'll keep this bit, that's a good bit. And then you've got something new to work with. And then you've got space for new things in life. New ways. We've got the King of Cups. Behind you, is this an unacquainted love that got you to this point? Is this someone who was an authority figure in your life who you tried to distance yourself from? Who are cool, calm, collected, claim to have a lot of love for you? Maybe that's what the oxymoron is with the I've never been in love before and then the love like ours never die. Was it someone in your life who was promising you the world and then suddenly took it all away? It was like, no, I never felt any of that. Don't believe it. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your time. And you're not silly for believing them. When someone tells you something, when someone is love bombing you and telling you something, why shouldn't you believe what they're saying? When they're saying the nice things, why shouldn't you believe them? And then when they get hurt, they come out with the horriblest things. They try and take away all the nice things. And then they make you feel stupid for believing all the nice things. But why shouldn't you have believed the nice things? It's a reflection on them, not a reflection on you. They're the one with the problem. You're the one that's now taking control of your life moving forward and seeing every day for being grounded and moving forward for you. It feels inspiring. It's not going to be easy. It never is. But it'll be worth it. There'll be a point where you look back and think, yeah, do you know what? That's the best thing I ever done. And there will be love in your life. Got the Two of Pentacles. Choices, choices, choices. Lots of choices. You juggling where you're going next, what you're doing next. You deciding for you. No one else deciding for you. Your past isn't deciding for you. Life experiences aren't deciding for you. Strangers aren't deciding for you. I'm not deciding for you. You making choices for you. You making choices of things that you want to do with your money. You taking control of your finances. You taking control of your life. You, not a therapist, not a GP or a doctor, not a stranger on the internet. You. You've got choices to make. Make them. Don't avoid them. Claim your power. Don't let anyone distract you, ever. Got the Judgment card. You're being led down the path that you need to go. You either surrender to it, and you make your tower moment happen of, yeah, I'm breaking this habit. I'm breaking this right now. I'm taking control of this. I'm going to improve my life. I'm going to put my life in a better path. With the Judgment card, it's also telling me, reinforcing if you don't, the tower will. The universe will at some point put you on your bum so that you have no choice but to pick yourself back up again. And however many cycles it takes, the universe will keep doing it. And if you try and you fail, you get up and do it again. Don't sit there and go, yeah, but I've tried so many times. The next time you try, it may well be the time that you succeed. Because every time you try, you're learning something new. Every time you try, it's a new chance. It's a new day. It's a new everything for you. And don't see it as failing. It's not failing. It's just a slip up. It's just a step back. And then you step forward again. And then you step forward another step. And then you step forward and then you're running forward. Don't be so hard on yourself. The King of Swords. That's nice. You're taking control of everything. Feels like new love. True love in your future. The King of Swords and the High Priestess, lovely pairing, very nice pairing, and it's the timing on this. But the King of Swords is not going to come in, whether they're male or female, they're not going to come in until you are the High Priestess and you believe that you're the High Priestess. That's when they'll see you, and that's when they'll be attracted to you. Because the King of Swords is not attracted to someone who isn't quite taking control of things. When we're vulnerable, it's bad people that can take advantage of us. It's bad people that notice us. When we're vulnerable and we're low and we're not dealing with things, that's when we're circled by sharks. Once we start stepping up the ladder and start becoming the High Priestess, that's when we start attracting the good people, the people that want to talk to us, that wants to hear what we've got to say, that wants to do things to help us, that wants to share a life with us, that wants to go for coffee with us. Yeah. So on a bit of a soapbox, it's going to be hard work. 10 of Wands, absolutely, going to be hard work. But you're a lot closer than you think. You've got the ability. It's about ambition, determination, and the ability to do it. Every day it'll get easier. Every day it will get easier. Wow, I just got chills. The Sun, the possible outcome. If you do the work, if you listen to the universe, if you surrender to the path that you're meant to be on, the sun is going to shine. The sun always comes up. The sun always follows the night. Yeah. Abundance, joy, happiness, a real nice relationship in your future. And once you get to this strong point, you won't let anyone in your life who double talks you. And what I mean by that, you won't let anyone in your life who says one thing, does another thing, says something nice, takes it away, says something nice, destroys it. You won't let anyone who mess you around again. You've got a real nice future ahead of you. You've got the best times of your life ahead of you. If you need to save this reading, put it on your save list. Come back to it when you're struggling. You'll get there. Just got to keep trying. And you're worth it. You are worth it because you're the High Priestess. Whether you're male or female, you're worth it. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. I wish you the best of luck. I really do. If you've made it to this point, you're now part of my secret Purple Heart gang. I think you're amazing, especially with a reading like this, because I'm assuming if you got to this point, you're either a daily watcher or this really hit home. You can do it. Your life will get better because you're the driving force. And you've got the tenacity to get on and do it, and the resilience, and it feels amazing. If you're a daily watcher, hello. I don't even know what Rose has been doing yet today. I didn't see her until this afternoon, so I'm filming quite late today. And she come running in this room, straight up the windowsill, puffed up tail. So I can only assume that she's been fighting again. But no, I've not seen her in the house at all. And whoever it was that she got out of the alleyway, what she does is she gets them out of the back garden and then she comes to the front of the house to check that they've definitely gone. Cats, don't you just love them? They're great. I hope you're doing well. If you're a daily watcher and this wasn't particularly your reading and you're still here, I appreciate you so much. I love the community that's here. I read everyone's comments. I've been getting so many comments lately. I haven't quite been able to keep up with them, but I read them. I really do sit down and read through all of them. Yeah. So if you've made it to this point, today's affirmation is, I am worthy of good things. If you put that in the comments, I'll know that you got to this point. I will see you soon.